We have started with many tag teams. We have had, again, about 44, well, sometimes more, actually it was more than 44 tag teams that have taken place this year, and including some familiar faces from the past and the future. We saw some great performances in the finals of this extravaganza. And you know, just because the teams may have not have advanced this far does not mean that they're not a relevant tag team. They're in the finals of this. If you were on this part of the show, then you have proven that you are a tag team to take note of. That includes the Adele Boyz, who have returned with a vengeance and have a fire deep inside that has been lit. And when that match happens on the 24th between the Stritzel Fight Club and the Adele Boyz, that's going to be, to say the least, iconic. As it's time right now for the main event, as we will talk more about the other amazing performances. But first, how about the return of Austin and Gabe, the father-son fist bump with vengeance, to say the least. Again, myself and CM Punk, the Straight Edge Society Originals, we were slated to be in this finals of this tournament, but unfortunately, Punk is out injury, unfortunately, so we had to pull ourselves out of the tournament. That allowed another team to come in, and that's where the Ministry came in from. But Gabe and Austin have done a performance like none other, defeating the likes of the Ministry. I'm sorry, no, they defeated the first they defeated the Lucky Ones. That's Jack and Tim. They defeated the They did defeat the Ministry, rather. Then they defeated Jack and Tim, and now it's time to see if they can beat Henry and Hyroe Mena, the Mena Boys, the current reigning Telenet Tag Team Champions. Of course, Jack and Tim, the Lucky Ones, fell up short to Gabe and Austin. The Menas have been on a tear, and they, in all sense purposes, Hyroe Mena was in the finals of our MMA tournament we did back a number of months ago. So this is not surprising to see that Hyroe is here, and Henry is just as tough as his younger brother. They train together, and they are also very innovative when it comes to what they bring to the table. So you see their Tron. Everyone has their own Trons now. Henry, Nero Mena, and his younger brother Hyroe, the Pitbull Mena. They are better known as the Mena Boys. They are boxing, UFC, jiu-jitsu, UFC-bound young men who are driven to whatever they need, as they get all the glitz and glamour right now. The last match they just had, defeating a team that is probably one of the most toughest, pound for pound, one of the toughest tag teams they've ever had to face. That being Carter the Cobra and Mason the Beast Stritzel to get here. No one had a picnic here to get here. And there you see the 2022 iconic tag team championships. And that's what this is all for, as Gabe's going to start things off with the Pitbull. And starting off just like he was. And nobody has any right to be upset about the fact that they got to this finals of any of these matches. You talk about JoJo the bodybuilder and his surprising tag team of teaming up with his mentor Philip Ricardo Jr. What an amazing performance they did. Dominated in their division, and then they got all the way here. And sometimes that's what happens, is sometimes people want it and need it more. Of course, JoJo, the bodybuilder, is our current United States champion. And those people who remember we had a show not long ago where JoJo is going to have to defend the United States Championship against the #1 contender who won against, of all people, Logan Paul in a boxing match during our, those of you guys who listen to my podcast, during our watch-along event know that Jaden Brooks, the boxer, has earned the opportunity to challenge JoJo, the bodybuilder. I'm sure that the professor will be in his corner, as the Pitbull right now needs to get out of the corner of father-son Fistbump, as Austin just got dropped on his head by the Pitbull, and the Pitbull tried to dislocate the arm. A little mean streak there by the Mena boys, but sometimes you got to bring that intensity when you're going to go up against people like the father-son Fistbump, who are going to be giving up size and age. As Henry explodes, the Mena boys are not going to be defined today. As Henry measuring, ooh, look at this. Oh, brutal. Oh, misses right there, and that could be a mistake. And as we mentioned before, Austin's not someone you want to make a mistake. Ooh, look at that, Northern Light suplex. And now Henry going to isolate Austin. Oh, watch out. Dragon Sleeper by Henry Mena. And the Pitbull slowing Gabe down from getting involved. And all heck is breaking loose. Austin has tossed out Henry Mena, and the Pitbull got rid of Gabe, and Austin with a German suplex on the Pitbull. Henry's outside the ring, and Henry's a legal man for the record, folks. Uh-oh, watch out. Austin power bombing Hyroe Mena on the outside. And remember, Henry is a legal man. And now, Henry getting a dose of his, Austin getting a dose of his own measure. Here's Gabe beating up on Hyroe on the outside. Henry with a cover. Referee slow. Now I guess I understand why Hyroe beat up the referee earlier. Maybe he was upset about the slow count of the referee, which, by the way, is never a thing. Sometimes you get heated in the match. And Henry now sending Austin into the stairs here in Providence, Rhode Island, to decide the 2022 most iconic tag team of 2022. And right now, it's come down to father and son and brothers. It's a family affair here. Calling elbow tie up by Henry, who just takes Austin down, clubbing blows. They're telling that tag team champions are on a different level today. Of course, Gabe and Austin, I'm sure, would love a United States tag team title match again. As Gabe now DDT on Henry. And here's the tag to Hyroe. And the Pitbull calling elbow tie at the Pitbull now. Back suplex to Gabe, dropping him on his head. Oh, Gabe says no. Dragon leg screw. Gabe's had plenty of time to recover. And now with a wrist lock. And the Pitbull. Nice reversal there. Quick as a hiccup, these young men. Look at this. Well, what is this? Look at the strength of the Pitbull. Strength of a Pitbull, I'll tell you that much. And now Gabe stuck in a rock and a hard place. And it looked like Hyroe got lost right there. Wasn't sure what he was going to do there. But Gabe let him know that he can't make a mistake with a team like them, as there's a suplex there. Gabe with a knee to the face. We're about 9 minutes into the main event here. This is to crown the 2022 iconic tag team of 2022. Gabe with a father-son fist bump bottom. And the Pitbull gets his shoulder up. How about that? And there's the fans showing their appreciation. Gabe lining up the Pitbull. Spear and a half. And now locking in There's that Scorpion Deathlock and father-son fist bump. Oh my, Henry with a kick to the back of the head of Gabe. Buying his brother some time. DDT. Father-son fist bump picks up the first fall. And the Pitbull looking to get a tag. Gabe looking to end this. And the father-son fist bump. What a insane match this was. The father-son fist bump, pulling up all stops. You talk about a return. But the Telenet Tag Team Champions are not going to forget that one, I'll tell you that. And I think that that's going to light a fire under them like you wouldn't believe. The Menu Boys coming in second to everybody in this, but what a performance by everybody involved. Congratulations to the father-son fist bump 2022 iconic tag team of the year.